Hold on a second, did I read that right? Erling Haaland is a main Chelsea target. Yo, what's happening, people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, host Jan. I do hope you are all doing well today. I really do hope that. Welcome back to Chelsea News, the daily series right here on Football Therapy, where I go across football news media, see what's being said about the Blues, react to it, give you my opinion, but more importantly, of course, ask for yours. Oh my giddy aunt. In today's Chelsea News video, I'm going to be reacting to a tweet from a Sky Sports journalist talking about Chelsea's most likely outgoings and their two main targets. Declan Rice, yeah, we know about Declan Rice. And the incredible, out of this world, goal-hungry machine, Erling Haaland. What? I'm going to react to this because we have bought a goal machine from Europe recently. He was having a little bit of trouble. We want to talk about that. But Erling Haaland is literally a freak of nature. What, isn't there a buyout clause? What's it? Come on. I'm going to dissect this today and give you my reaction and what I think to this rumour, story, report. And it should be pretty darn fun. But first, this. A big thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video and allowing me to offer you the opportunity of a lifetime. That's right, boys and girls, Surfshark is a VPN, which is a virtual private network. Many of you may know, but some of you may not, a VPN can offer you comfort, safety and security while offering loads of new opportunities to you. I'm going to take you through it. A VPN like Surfshark can offer you safety and comfort so you can browse the internet knowing you're totally safe without anyone being able to hack you. It also can protect you on public Wi-Fi when you're out and about using your devices on the internet. So off the bat, amazing. You can now browse the internet knowing you're safe, knowing your identity safe, but wait, there's so much more. Also, in the time of a global pandemic, you may have exhausted Netflix and they're not making any new gear because they're all in lockdown. Using a VPN like Surfshark allows you to browse different international options. You can go from, say, the UK Netflix options, use Surfshark to switch your location to, say, the US, and open up a whole new world of different media shows and films you can watch. You literally travel from one country to another in an instant and open up a whole world of new entertainment. It gets better and better and better, just hold on. You can use Surfshark on an unlimited amount of devices, that's right, as many devices as you want, and if you use my code, FOOTBALL, you can get 84% off plus an extra 4 months free. 84% off and an additional 4 months free. It's a ridiculous bargain, boys and girls. Click the link in the top of the description to go check out Surfshark now and use my code FOOTBALL and thank me later, mate. Alright then, let's get into today's Chelsea News video. First and foremost, take a look at the tweet. It's from Angelo Mangiante. Whoever the hell this bloke is, I've never heard of him before. He's got a blue tick, so he must be good. He's a journalist at Sky Sports. Does that make him a better or worse source? The tweet says this. Potential outgoings at Chelsea. Rudiger, check. Christensen, Jorginho, yeah. Marcos Alonso, of course. Barkley, figured. Drinkwater, lol. Moses, yep. The two main goals of the summer, Erling Haaland, spell his name wrong, and Declan Rice. Wow, okay, so obviously, off the bat, I need to offer this disclaimer and caveat that I, just like you out there, am a Chelsea fan with absolutely no with, I don't know, sources. I have no information. I'm purely reacting off this radical story and giving you my opinion and what I think of it. So before we get to Declan Rice and Erling Haaland, let's rattle through some of these potential outgoings. Starting off with Antonio Rudiger, this makes complete sense. Antonio Rudiger recently came out and spoke to the media. It might have been German media saying, look, I'm not happy. Of course I'm not happy. I'm not here to cause trouble, but at the end of the day, I need to get out of here. He starts for Germany, he's in his prime. You can understand if he's not starting for Chelsea, he needs the move. So fair enough, he's worth a little bit of money. That one's really a given for Chelsea exits. Next up, Andreas Christensen. Of course, another second choice centre-half. Not part of the first choice. Seemingly not part of Frank Lampard's long-term first team plan, so I kind of get it. The noises from Chelsea Football Club and around the club are Chelsea are reluctant to sell Christensen because they recognise his talents and they don't want to be slapped in the face with him going to a big European giant and becoming like a multiple Champions League winner. But ultimately, if he's not playing for Chelsea Football Club, you gotta flog him. Makes sense, right? I mean, he's had a long run, different managers at Chelsea, still young enough to go and have a great career, kind of makes sense. I'll be interested to know what all you think about Andreas Christensen. Next up, Jorginho. Now this is a peculiar one, a very specialist player, great attitude, great professionalism, lots of experience, probably doesn't suit Frank Lampard's Chelsea. And this was evident against West Ham in that 3-0 win in the Premier League last night, because as soon as he came off and Kovacic came on, Frank Lampard's Chelsea became far more functional and we went on to control the game. There is value in Jorginho. Chelsea will make a few quid on him, and I think they will flog him in the summer. Next up, Marcos Alonso. Now, Marcos Alonso is a bit of a Chelsea legend because of the goals he scored against Tottenham Hotspur. He's just scored some great goals. He's a very talented attacking wing back. Won the Premier League with us, won the FA Cup with us, all as a starter. By the time we won the Europa League, Emerson Palmieri was a starter. You can completely understand with Chelsea playing a back four system predominantly, and with Ben Chilwell being able to deputise as a left wing back, no problems at all, we have no need for Marcos Alonso. And of course there was that big bust up with Frank Lampard when he wanted to go and sit on the bus and not basically be with the team, so I think there's no love lost between Lampard and Marcos Alonso. If you're out there in Europe looking for a goal scoring left wing back, look no further than Marcos Alonso. I think we'll still make a few quid on him. Next up on this tweet is Ross Barkley. Now this is a difficult one because Ross Barkley has been good for Chelsea. Despite what a lot of people think, he's been reliable, he's popped up with the odd goal, he's a very good functional midfielder, functional attacking midfielder, and he's been excellent for Aston Villa and might even win his England place back. Thing is with Ross Barkley, Chelsea will always double their money on him. They spent £15 million on him, and you can bet that your bottom dollar he'll cost at least £30 million if indeed Aston Villa want to buy him, especially when they spend £30 million on other players. So I think Chelsea probably will sell him, probably to Aston Villa, who love him there now, and I think that would suit all parties, including the player. Next up, Danny Drinkwater. Isn't he like, okay, yeah. Moses on loan to Spartak Moscow, another player that Chelsea want to sort out. I think that will be pretty trivial, relatively easy. No problem for Chelsea at this point. And at this point in Moses's Victor's career. That's probably the better way to do it. So, moving on to Chelsea's main targets. Let's talk about Declan Rice quickly. He actually played really well against Chelsea last night in the London derby. He remains to be a massive target for Frank Lampard. Sure, it's great playing N'Golo Kante in the lone six, but we can't rely on this, amazing player, but about to turn 30 and recently had a lot of injury problems. We saw how much we struggled with Jorginho playing that lone six role, and then obviously on the counterpart, Declan Rice playing incredibly well, making passes for West Ham, doing the same thing, starting for England. Frank Lampard wants that. He's 21 years old. He'll be a long-term plan. He's a leader for West Ham, and Chelsea are lacking leaders often. Granted, we've got Thiago Silva now, and when Azpilicueta is playing, great, but he's not always playing. He's not part of the first team setup when Reece James is there. Declan Rice could bring in another facet of leadership, essentially. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about Declan Rice, because we all know the score with him. He's a good player, he's a main target, and provided he doesn't cost crazy money, I think a lot of Chelsea fans would back the idea of buying Declan Rice and bringing him to Chelsea. Right, so let's move on to the big banger, and the one that got us all basically making this face. Erling Haaland reportedly a main target for Chelsea. Now, we know he probably won't go to Manchester United because of his old man and all that story and history. And I don't think Dortmund have got a very good relationship with Manchester United now after everything with Jadon Sancho, Erling Haaland, and of course Jude Bellingham, they got him in the end. So there's a lot of animosity between the two clubs there. So where's Erling Haaland going to go? Is he eventually going to turn up at, Real Madrid or Barcelona? All La Liga teams are sort of struggling financially at the moment and probably can't make any big transfers. Chelsea probably will have the finances to make a big transfer. But where does that leave them? We've got Tammy Abraham that is playing well. We've got Timo Werner that, despite being probably in the worst form of his career, he is an excellent striker and an excellent finisher. But what do we need Erling Haaland? The thing is, Chelsea might be looking at this situation like Erling Haaland, an absolute world beater, a superstar goal machine. Let's just see how many goals he's got for club and country this season already. Right, I'm looking on whoscored.com and it's saying 34. 34 goals in 25 appearances. What? 4 appearances in the Champions League, 6 goals, more than a goal a game in the most difficult competition in the world. 7 appearances in the Bundesliga and he's already on double digits for goals. Whatever, man. Look at his historical records with goal scoring these last 2.5 years or whatever it is. Mind blowing. This kid is made for scoring goals. When he shoots the ball, it explodes the back of the net. Whoever buys Erling Haaland is sorted. Now, I speculated his most likely destination, if it was to come to a Premier League team, would be Manchester City. They need a striker to just finish chances, to convert chances. Now Sergio Aguero's in the twilight of his career and seemingly fading away a little bit. Erling Haaland, to me, seemed like the natural successor to Sergio Aguero. But if Chelsea are trying to break the bank again and they're in a safe position with financial fair play, which they have been, maybe this is another Kai Havertz situation where they just see an opportunity to take advantage and dominate the market. What do you think, boys and girls? Let me know. So that's it. I wanted to go through that tweet, dissect it, the ins and outs, and I wanted to get your opinion. Get down into the comment section below and express said opinions. I want to hear it from all you, man. Like the video if you've enjoyed the content, please. Remember to go check out Surfshark by clicking the link in the top of the description. It really is awesome. What else? That's probably it for now, so enjoy the football, and I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me, baby.